You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club from Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have a special guest, Miss Kenya Moore.
Good morning, Kenya.
Good morning.
And that show is what everybody is talking about right now.
Everybody. Yes.
You had a relatively quiet season, seems like, though.
No, she didn't.
did. Well,
Yeah,
you
she
know,
did.
pretty much not with the other ladies. I wasn't in the middle of everything.
You didn't get called a rapist.
No, he wasn't called
Or
a
been
rapist.
accused of raping
Thank
anybody.
God.
Or
It
a
was-
liar.
Yeah. Or
But
a
you
liar.
had some man drama.
Yeah, you know,
That was
it
pretty
happens.
serious.
Yeah.
Charlamagne, go ahead.
Your publicist told us to refer to Matt Jordan as that boy.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I don't even talk about him. It's so 7-8 months ago. So
Gotcha.
we don't even talk about that.
It's hard, though, because sometimes you film those things way earlier, and then when it
Yeah.
airs, all these things have happened in real life
Yeah.
that you haven't been able to really publicly say.
Yeah, exactly, because they don't want you to talk about what the entire season will be before the season starts. So it's a lot that I couldn't say, and we just had to let it play out. But definitely, when you see something that ended, 7 or 6 months prior, it's hard to just sit back and watch it unfold.
Do you watch the show when it's happening?
You know what? No. They give us the show about 3 days in advance, and a lot of times I can't even watch the show.
Now, they accuse you
Yeah.
of hiring men as your boyfriends on the show.
Isn't that stupid? That is the stupidest
That would
thing.
be a shame if a
That is
beautiful
really
woman
dumb.
like you had to
that
hire
has to
a
hire.
man.
This is just a dumb thing. And you know where that came from? It came from Phaedra. She said,
It came from
"No, it
Phaedra.
did. It actually
Blame
did.
it on Phaedra.
It really did."
Any lie? Any alternative fact? Phaedra said it. All right.
She said it. It really did, because it was this whole thing with Walter. I accused him of something, and so he retaliated. And then she said, "Oh yeah, she pays boyfriends." So then people just ran with that.
And also,
I
on the
do
show-
remember you saying last year you said that there weren't a lot of eligible black bachelors out there.
Well,
In Atlanta.
it's in Atlanta.
You mean
So
like
if you, by process of elimination, so you have to take away the people that are in jail.
People that are gay.
The people that are gay.
Some
That's
people just
half
broken,
of-
not successful.
Yeah, broken, not successful. The ones that are already married, the ones that already have ladies. So it leaves a small pool of guys.
I can understand why you buy a boyfriend.
You know what? I wish I needed to if I got the coins to do it, but I don't need to spend them that way.
Now, they said that this guy was aggressive. I didn't see the show, but when I was reading it, they said the guy was very kind of aggressive with you.
What guy?
I guess the one she was dating on the show.
Well,
I
she
don't wanna
had
say
to
his
get her.
name.
He was, and he said some really nasty things on social media that let you know.
So why'd you stay with him if he was that
I
aggressive?
didn't. That was, again, they were playing something out that he was watching the show and watching it. But like I said, I don't even care. Pretty much he's dead to me.
Or the
so,
boy's name.
Yeah, or the person's name. He's in my past, and I have something so good right now, so I don't even think about
Were
that.
you scared he was
Okay.
going to pop up at the reunion?
No.
You got a restraining order against him.
No, I mean we have a lot more power than you think we do, and of course, we're not bothered with stuff like that. But wasn't that reunion crazy though?
It was the
It was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
They
it
didn't need
was
all of y'all up there,
insane.
though. It could have just been Phaedra, Portia, and Candy. They could have just left it with those three.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Now explain your gun incident, because we seen on Instagram that somebody ran up on your crib, and
Yeah.
you got a couple of pistols at the crib.
I got more than a couple.
Okay.
I
There you
mean,
go.
I shoot all
you
the
go.
time. I own a lot of guns.
You see
I'm
this
really
purse?
comfortable with guns. Yeah, you see this big purse.
You get arrested in New York with the gun. You going under the jail.
It's not in my
You know.
purse now.
Allegedly in the purse.
No, it's crazy. I mean, people have seen my home on the show, Moore Manor.
TV,
And I have a gate. My house is gated, but I live down this pretty steep driveway. So on all around me except one side, I'm covered with trees and my neighbors. You can't access my property.
Right.
So what ended up happening is I'm, chilling in my house and I hear somebody knocking on my front door. So I know my gate is closed and I know I have a fence. So I'm like, who's knocking at my door? So I got kind of alarmed because of the situation I was going through.
Right.
I go and get my gun. I go downstairs.
What gun did you grab?
I grabbed my 6 Sauer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your what?
My 6 Sauer.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know anything about guns.
Charlamagne is the top of the line 40 caliber pistol.
Oh, okay. It's 40 caliber. 40 caliber. All right. 40 caliber. Okay. All right. 40. I'm like, what? Okay.
So, I have a glass when you come with glass light. They call them a light. And I could see there was 3 people. I don't know. And one was a girl, it was 2 guys. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Here come Phaedra them.
Right. I'm like, you ain't invited to my house. So I had to take the gun and put it down so I could unlock my door. I have this big, heavy door. And when they saw me with the gun, they just took off running. I went outside and I was like, I was so angry.
Why unlock the door, though? Why not just grab your gun and then call the police?
Because I really wanted to shoot him.
Oh,
okay.
Like,
there you have it. No one's coming to more manner.
It's like I live, by myself, and as a woman, to have 2 big guys and a woman walk up to your door, circumvent your security. I got cameras all around my property. Mm-hmm. So for them to really have the nerve to come onto my property the way they did, they deserve to be shot.
You want to make an example.
Right.
I'm not listening.
So for the next person who has that idea, you get a cap in your ass.
Now, do you go to the range a lot?
That's a big cap, 40 caliber cap. Jeez.
Yeah. I have, the hollow points too, but I don't want to take those out.
What's your favorite gun to shoot, Kenya?
I got this little one, a new one. It fits like I could conceal it anywhere. Mm-hmm. I love that little gun. Yeah.
You single? That's why you probably single. If you single, like nobody want to run up in there when you got all them damn guns in your house.
Ain't nobody got
Now let me ask you this, Kenya. What did your dad have to say about everything as it unfolded? I'm sure it's hard for him to watch his little girl.
If you've ever seen my dad on the show, he's very protective. He's very outspoken, and my dad says things like straight as they are. You don't want to know what my dad had to say. Like, my dad is the real deal. So
when
it's hard for him to watch that stuff. Yeah, it's just hard for him to watch me go through anything. Even with the girls, he stays out of it, but he has his opinion.
Well, clearly you learned your shooting ways from somebody.
I take my dad's shooting. Yeah, my dad shoots with me. Yeah.
So daddy's like, I want to put a cap in old boy's ass, basically.
Why do you have the Bible out, bro?
Yeah, why do you have that Bible, Charlamagne?
Because the flesh is weak. And I'm trying to be a changed man. That's why.
My goodness. Now, you stated also on the show that you really want a family. You want to get married. You want kids. Do you feel like sometimes you pick wrong men because you want a family so bad?
You know what? It's not that I want a family so bad. I think any woman wants a home that they can call their own, whether it means a husband, a partner, children, a dog, whatever the case. I just want that.
Ideal situation.
Ideal situation. So it's not that I want it so bad. It's something that I want. Mm-hmm. And I think that all women make mistakes when it comes to men. Mm-hmm. We all stay at times in relationships that are not necessarily healthy, and we learn from it, and we keep going, and then we find a prince, and then it's all over.
Yeah, I think people make mistakes in relationships, period.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, I'm not
do you think you might have
immune to that.
Too long a checklist, though? Like, you might be on your chili? What chili want? You got 100 things that you need from a man.
I'm not like that. I really am. The main thing that people say about me, guys that date me, I'm not like what they think I am. I'm really a homebody. I like to cook for my guy. I like to give massages, candles in the bathtub and stuff like that. I'm like, I really love taking care of my guy.
I think they probably think you got a bougie vibe.
They do, or like I'm high maintenance, and I'm so not. Like, I'm that girl in sweatpants and hair in a ponytail.
Every time
I know people don't think, but you see me out. Have you ever seen me in my bed?
No.
Okay, well.
Wait, what's reading now? But every time we see you on television, you have an expensive
which is
bag
on TV.
on. But we
That's
always
on
see
TV.
Like that.
No, but you said an expensive bag.
What bag you got today?
I mean, I have a.
What bag is on the floor?
Listen, it's an Hermes alligator skin, but it's
I can't even pronounce Hermes.
That bag right
I don't even know.
And why does he know how much that costs?
That's not true.
It's not Hermes. It's Hermes.
Well, Hermes.
Hermes.
But tomorrow, I give
76,000.
Okay,
what?
How do you know? First of all,
because his wife.
Oh,
okay.
She said you look broke, my G. She can see the brokenness in your eyes. She said,
That's
"How
terrible.
you know?"
That's terrible. That's terrible. You know that?
Just a couple.
Now, Kenya, is there
but I'll switch it up. I'll do something expensive one day and a Target the next. I'm always in Target.
Yeah, is there a lot of pressure from the producers though?
Target. I'm always in Target.
I am always.
Who doesn't go to Target?
Come on. on.
Now
What
stop
do you
it.
buy from Kenya Moore? What do you buy from Target, Kenya Moore?
I just bought a little jacket from Target yesterday.
Where's the jacket?
Where's the
He
damn
was
jacket?
with me.
Well, you
Yeah,
bought it to work
everybody
out in?
goes to Target.
It was raining. You just needed something to cover your head real
She
quick.
bought it for him. It wasn't for
No,
her.
I like Target's clothes sometimes. Nothing wrong with that.
I love Target. I love most of
And
my
I love
t-shirts from
TJ
Target.
Maxx. And I love Century 21.
I love Century 21. I shop there all the time.
Kenya
Yes,
Moore,
They had me
that's
on
a
the
fact.
shade room.
Kenya Moore ain't been in a TJ Maxx in so damn
They
long.
had me on the shade room in TJ Maxx. I have been. It's TJ Maxx. Okay. So,
All right, now,
yes.
Kenya, is there a lot of pressure from the producers for you to just come up with storylines and be interesting?
No, actually, no. But I think, it's pressure to show your life.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, I've never had a problem with story. I mean, I've been on 5 seasons and I've always had the top storylines. So
But
I've
not
never
just
had a
you
problem.
in general. I mean, for everybody. Is there a lot of pressure? Like, I got to find something that's going to make this compelling.
For me, it hasn't been. For other girls, I can't speak for them. I
Mm-hmm.
do know some girls, even this season, that popped up with situations that were very unbelievable. What?
Okay.
Just laughing.
Like what? Give us an example.
It's just a lot of, honey, it's a lot.
Like, why was
it's just crazy.
Why do you think your storyline was so light this season?
You had you said you had
because
the
I
most
think-
watched
Next time,
episode.
Charlamagne
I
looks
did.
at
I
you,
had the highest rate. I have the
Next
highest
time-
rated episodes.
She had
every
the highest
season.
rated
Kenya,
episode.
And
next
that's
time
every
Charlamagne
season.
looks at you and his eyes go down.
My eyes ain't went down yet.
Looking at the Bible.
I'm looking at my Bible. That's right.
And that's the King James version or
There
is
you
the New
go. It's the
World?
LeBron James version. Okay. I am absolutely.
I'm not
looking,
familiar with that one.
I am
Sorry, go
looking
ahead.
at the Bible.
All right,
It's
good.
funny
right.
because Envy and Charlamagne don't watch the show, but they're like, you didn't have a.
No, I watched
There
the
was a
show.
lot.
I watched the show.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't watch it.
No, I
earlier.
watched the show.
I didn't watch it that much, but it didn't seem. I mean, I didn't. It seemed like the rape thing was the biggest.
No,
thing of the
that
season.
came later, but it still wasn't the highest rated episode. It wasn't.
But how did you think when that unfolded during the reunion?
I knew it was coming. Like I see right through all of those girls.
You knew it was going to all
So
come
you know
out the way
Phaedra
I
it
was-
knew it was all going to come out because I think, first of all, Portia didn't have another play because she got all the heat for repeating it, even though we learned that Phaedra made it up, but you said it. So you have to be responsible for the things that come out of your mouth. Candy is a mega brand. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's a daughter. She has
Her sex toy line.
her sex toy line. She has a lot to lose, and Candy has always been, bar none, the fan favorite of the show for the last I don't know how many years.
Really?
Yeah, she has. That's fact. She's a fan favorite.
Now, you
So-
thought they were both acting during the show. You said they were both acting. Actresses.
Who?
I mean,
Portia and Phaedra.
well, it was very clear that to me, who came to do what? I think Phaedra is the one that got caught off guard.
What
I
you
don't
mean?
think she was acting. I never said. I just feel like Phaedra was acting like she was concerned about Portia, but she just threw her under the bus. So how could you be concerned about her? Really?
You and Portia had actually, I thought, were going to be friends at one point.
I did so also, but when you sit on the show, even this season, and make up stories like about my car and then saying something like I had to get my car wrecked and get money and all this stuff. Listen, I'm a self-made millionaire. I'm proud of that. I've worked my entire life. I don't spend just to impress anybody. I bought the cheapest house in the neighborhood and fixed it up. I just don't care about those things. You know what I mean? I look at things as investments. And so I just don't appreciate when another woman tries to tear me down in that way. You could talk about how I look. You could talk about how, my clothes, my whatever. Don't talk about how I make my money.
You think they
Don't
should
lie
have
on
fired
me.
her?
I think that they should fire anyone who consistently tells lies on other people and damages their brand on purpose.
Isn't
So,
that what
yes.
the show was about, though? Like, it seemed like the show was about the juiciness.
Yeah, but you can't say I raped somebody.
You can't
Raven's
go
go
that
too
far,
far.
and you're saying who somebody is dating and how they get their money and making up all these crazy stories. Sometimes saying people are in prostitution rings and stuff like that. That's criminal.
And
That
she's
is
an
criminal.
attorney. That's what I don't understand.
That didn't come from her. I'm talking about Portia at that point.
Oh, Portia, okay.
Right.
From all of those years, the only reason we ever got into it because she started telling lies on me about me trying to pay an African guy to be my boyfriend. That's how that whole thing years ago started with us at our reunion. So it's just constant lies just should not be tolerated.
So nobody
Fight
should have
fair.
sympathy for Portia.
I just think people should fight fair, and lies and slander and defamation of character should be left to the criminal.
Now,
Did you have
Fa-
sympathy for her at all? Did you have sympathy for Portia at all? It didn't seem like you did.
You're not a fan of Porsche.
I don't have sympathy.
She's not a fan of
with
Porsches anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't for anyone. It didn't. You could put anybody in that situation. It could be Cynthia. I don't think that if you had a loaded gun and somebody gave it to you, you chose to shoot that gun. So to me, I can't have sympathy for you because you knew what you were doing.
You're going to remember that when you shoot a white man that jumps over your gate and they still take
I knew
you
what
to
I was doing.
jail.
But wait, the handcuffs, no.
But Phaedra has said the producers are actually the ones that told her to say that.
Phaedra has lied consistently
Another lie.
from the
Now she's
first
saying
day
that.
she's been on the show.
Man.
What other play does she have but to blame someone else? And she got caught in that because she also said, eventually it came out, that she told Portia that Candy told her. The producer didn't make her say that, so that was a lie.
Did
She
it
just had
bother
to
you?
clear through all the stuff.
Did it bother you when Phaedra just didn't answer for it felt like 15 minutes? She was just quiet and just had nothing to say?
No, it just I feel like she got what she deserved. I just feel like your lies will catch up to you, and I don't believe in revenge and all that stuff. I just believe in karma. She started off telling lies about me. When we fell out about a workout video, all of a sudden I became an alcoholic. I became bipolar. I became like all of those things, and no, I don't have alcoholism. Charlamagne is so shady, but it's that whole situation came from her, and that's slanderous. And she's done worse. So
Now, do you feel like Candy should sue her?
I think that's up to Candy. I can't say either way. I just think it's up to Candy. Her brand was damaged, but I think the whole world knows now that it was a lie, and so I think that's retribution enough. But
Would you sue if that was you? And they said you was drugging, you wanted to drug somebody and take them to your sex dungeon?
That's a lie.
because I'm often petty, I would probably say, yeah, I probably would. I would. That's too
a lie
far.
because her brand is
Yeah.
also that sex toy.
I've had to send
and-
people cease and desist letters on the show before.
Now let's talk about the next season coming up because we've seen that Nene's returning and Kim Zolciak is supposed to be returning. They said Nene's getting $2.5 million.
Nene is not getting. I love you to death, Nene, but that didn't come directly from her. She ain't getting $2.5 million.
Okay.
That did not come from her. So
Why you say it like that, Kenya? She was already getting a mill at one point.
Allegedly.
but you.
That's a big jump. I'm with
Okay,
you.
but our rate. Okay, let's look at it the business way. Our ratings held. If you are $1 million liability, and the ratings held, why would we pay you
Double. Almost triple,
2.5? Yeah, the amount that we were paying you before.
Because it seems like they want Nene back. Are they getting the other? Was it Kim?
Kim
Are they
Zolciak's
getting
coming
Kim
back
as
too.
well?
Who's that? The
Yeah,
white girl?
Kim is
The white
coming
girl,
back. Kim is coming back. Yes, Kim needs a check, so Kim will be back.
Tardy to the party.
Shade.
I like this. I like this. Why was tardy for the party? Wasn't that doing well?
The checks were tardy, so she's over here
Damn,
trying to
Kim ain't
catch
getting
our
no bread.
purse.
That white privilege ain't kick in yet for Kim?
She's coming back. I
Well,
mean,
we
that's
can
privilege
see that
enough.
you and Kim are going to be butting heads though on the next season. So
You don't like Kim? What's
So
wrong with
what
Kim?
I actually liked Kim. Kim came for me. Kim and I had a really great relationship. I would text her. We would, nothing like true friends, but we were cool with each other. And then all of a sudden, I'm at Sheree's house, and she's like, "Why don't you mind your business?" But you were in Candy's house, tearing Candy's house down. Don't you remember that? Oh, we're in the ghetto, locked the gates, and you need to paint the.
right.
Well, you don't have it. Like, people don't have memories about that stuff. Who are you talking to? Like, I remember all of that stuff.
People are saying that Kim looks like she has some work done
She does.
on her face, but
Her
she said
mother
she
could not pick her up out of a lineup.
Wow.
She
her
does
own
look a little
mother.
different. I seen the picture.
You
I was like,
just
who's
setting
that?
up this showdown for
Yeah,
next
this one's
season.
gonna be a good one. This is
She can look. I mean, come on. She can't help it that she's aging like sour milk. But
Hey, come on. First of all, you're
Understand
right.
it.
But let's also keep in mind she's white. White women don't necessarily age the best. It's the truth. You know that.
You said it.
Come on now.
said it.
They do age like milk. A lot of them do.
So
Now,
you have
what
a
if
new
would've-
love interest. You said you're very happy now.
Look at Betty.
I said I'm
situation.
happy. I don't want to talk about that, but I'm happy.
What if you in a
Okay.
scene with Kim and she says all lives matter? How do you react?
All wigs matter, like the one on her head.
Now, you have experience working with Donald Trump. Did you see any hint of the bigoted dictator we see now?
Charlamagne, I really like living.
You think Trump will kill you?
When I worked with him, he was working on a TV show. So we saw his TV personality, but seemingly it's the same. So
Really?
yeah, it's
So
the same.
He was like that then?
He's brazen. I mean, he's unapologetic. he can often be, polarizing, but he's tough.
Was it more sexist or racist?
I honestly didn't see either one.
Gotcha.
He was fair with me. He was tough with me, but he was fair.
Gotcha.
Now, if Phaedra asked you to come back and talk to the kids at the camp again.
She got real nervous when you start talking about Donald Trump.
She's like,
Kenya got nervous as hell. Like, I live in a neighborhood full of Trump supporters. I don't want no
I don't want to get flagged at the airport.
I'll try to fly out the country. My passport gets taken away.
My taxes. She's like, I don't want to get audited.
I got audited. Oh, you're illegal because your name is Kenya. You don't belong here.
Kenya. Now, if Phaedra said, can you come back and talk to the kids? They loved you last year.
Oh, we had so much fun.
Would you go back again, even though all the drama?
Honestly, I would. I would put my differences aside with her, and because it's for the kids, so they matter more than she does to me.
All
and
right,
it's
that's
for a
very
good cause.
commendable.
Yeah, it's for a good cause.
Because it seemed like y'all had a good time and really bonded on that particular trip.
You know what we did? I thought we did, but again, that's that two-faced kind of duplicitous showing I've always seen from her. I just think, for me, the kids, they're in my own backyard. I'm from Detroit, and those kids are from Flint, and we live in America, and they still don't have fresh, clean water.
Word.
Like, it's just like, it's appalling to me. And because I am on this show, and we reach over 250 million worldwide, what if all of those people just donated $1 or did something to help those kids?
Right.
So, it's way bigger than me.
That's absolutely correct.
Now, one thing when I ask about Kenya, people always say, of course, housewives, and they say Miss USA, but they also talk about you have beautiful hair.
Yes, thank you.
Now you have your own hair product that's going
hair
in salads or
care.
something?
Yeah.
What is that about? Tell us about that.
That's your point?
Yeah, it's Kenya Moore Hair Care, and I developed it like 5 years ago, and I've always had like a passion for hair care, and we are now in Sally Beauty Supply.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's a big
Sally
deal.
Beauty
We love
Supply.
Sally's.
Yes, we love Sally's, and it's a hair care line I developed because, listen, weaves, wigs, ponytails, whatever those things are, girls have their prerogative to just play with their hair, but I just didn't want them to feel like they have to wear those things, to be proud of the hair that's growing out of your head. So it really helps girls grow their own hair.
Now, for young girls who are listening or watching, how did you keep your hair so nice? Because there's so many girls go through.
It's damaging when you have to
perms
use all
and
kinds of.
dyeing and extensions and weaves.
So that's
Yeah.
your real hair now?
No, I'm telling you, yeah. What I'm saying is,
You don't believe me?
Wendy has had her fingers in my. Everybody's had their fingers in my hair. I have very long, healthy hair. So the answer to that is, what is important is the products that you use in your hair. A lot of people put all these fillers that are like linked to cancer and hair care products, and you wonder why it's $1 or $3 or $5. It's because it's not good for your hair. So our products are really of quality, and it's formulated to strengthen your hair and help it to grow.
I mean,
protect
everything
your hair.
about you is clearly real, and you come from an era of realness. So how do you interact with these new age girls with all these performance enhancing drugs and fake parts and stuff?
It's to each his own. I try not to judge. When I have a baby or something, I might need to get something lifted and tucked and all that stuff. But I just try not to judge. I hate that young girls think that they have to do all of that. I hate to see that.
Or the pressure from men in society to make you feel like you have to look a certain way.
Yeah, and I just think that you don't have to conform. I know when I was competing in Miss USA, I was curvy. I wasn't a size 2. Those girls were size 2s. I was 5'10". I had curves and
Bosom.
and I was brown skin, and so I was the only girl who looked like me there, and I still won against all of those girls. So I think the message has to be that you have to just be happy with what you have, and if someone doesn't like it, then they can go on to the next girl. Someone will like it.
Are you willing to ruin all of this for a baby?
No, I had a workout tape. I know how to keep it tight.
Yeah.
I have a workout tape.
But a baby changes everything, you know what I mean? And
For some people.
Not
Yeah,
Gia.
for some people,
Not
yeah.
not Envy's wife.
Nah, my wife got 5
Envy's wife
kids
pop out
and never
5
had a
kids and
surgery.
still
Kenya
look.
grown.
Cold for she old.
Listen, I can't.
He
You grown.
She
No,
old.
you grown. You grown. You're not old. You grown.
No, I work out 4 or 5 days a week. I have a workout video, Booty Boot Camp. So I just believe in working out and just trying to stay healthy. And if it falls apart, hopefully the man I'm with loves all that falling apart too.
I know one thing. If you grab his thumb the way you just grabbed my thumb, he's going to be happy. So I'm going to go back to my body. And I don't know what you did to my thumb just now, but that just... It sent a shockwave to my body that I ain't supposed to be feeling like that.
It's so silly.
Read something out loud, you fool.
Incline, O Jehovah, your ear, answer me, for I am afflicted and poor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Jehovah.
Now, seeing one last thing, seeing how Candy reacted on the reunion and how hurt she was, and hearing her say how we all throw shade at each other and we all do this, does it make you feel like we got to treat each other better?
Oh, I think, first of all, our show is for entertainment purposes. I think that at the end of the day, it's a job. But I think there is a line you shouldn't cross. I can throw funny shade all day.
You definitely did it. You know how to push Portia's buttons all day.
I know how to push everybody's buttons. That's just the reality of it. I know how to push everyone's buttons, and they don't know how to push mine because I usually just stay cool in situations. And the buttons I push are not, it's not, if I do, it's supposed to be funny shade. You know what I mean? Because they give it
hurtful.
to me. They give it to me all day long. Yeah, I'm not gonna go after you and say you drugged somebody.
Right.
Like there is a line. But yeah, I'll talk about your house not having real marble on the floors. And,
that's Sheree. She's talking about Chateau Sheree.
Right. You built a 10,000 square foot house and you don't put marble on the floor. Like you put porcelain. So I'm gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna stick in your basement.
Yeah. Ain't nobody buying your head.
I was thinking.
You can't talk like that for people that want to buy your head because it's people that 10,000 square foot house. That's an apartment complex.
She's talking about Sheree's house.
That's not my house. Yeah, that's Sheree's house. That's what I'm saying.
My house is up there though in size.
For real? How many square feet?
No, my house is like half of that, easy.
Yeah, 5,000.
Yeah, I renovated the house though. My house was like, it wasn't even listed. It was land. I couldn't even, it was uninhabitable. So I fixed up the worst house in the neighborhood.
They always say that's a great thing to do in real estate is you buy the worst house on the most expensive block.
Just say you bought the house in Detroit,
and the value goes up a lot more.
Yeah, it's got like, a lot of equity in it now because, it has zero equity in it. Nobody wanted it. So I got a good deal. Yeah, I mean, I try to save.
No, why do people think you're a liar? Because when you tweeted that you was going to be on the show, someone tweeted you back and said, "Nobody cares, bitch. We're all tired of your lies. You're a mini Phaedra."
Well, you know what? That sounds like a person that has a real problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a real problem. Yeah, that's one person.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure people tweet you crazy stuff sometimes.
Oh, man. My timeline is ridiculous. I don't care, but it's filthy.
Yeah, read something that somebody says positive.
Read some of your mean
we got mean tweets, Dan. Where's Shantia?
Well, honey, if you don't do the mean tweets, but if you want some edges, sounds like a person that doesn't have some edges. So I can understand why you're mad, whoever that tweeter is. So if you want some edges, go to KenyaMooreHair.com and order some edge grow. It's going to be pre-order it now.
Does that really work, though?
Mine does. I actually have some people testing it now. It's in the testing phase.
Why you pointing at him?
That's so funny, but that is that's a huge problem for women.
Are those edges? Yeah. Trust and believe. I have an answer. Again, I'm just trying to empower people. You don't have to live with no edges, tweeter. You can go to Kenya Moore Hair Care and get you some. Don't be mad at me.
You do have some very nice edges.
I'm just trying to help you. Just trying to help you.
All right. Well, Kenya, we appreciate you for joining us.
Yes, Kenya.
And Saturday, you going to be in Brooklyn?
Yes, Sally Beauty Supply at the Gateway in Brooklyn. So come out and see me 12 to 2.
Come get the edge control. Any discounts on edge control since you've been slandering people with no edges all morning?
You know what? No discounts. No. Assist has to pay for all this.
But she's been trying to help people, but she's going to help you if you don't have no edges.
I'm going to help you out.
It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in